Right. There is a sort of documentary called Second Skin. Given we've been talking about MMOs a bit, seems relevant. Seems relevant. We'll see if this is interesting. We'll see if it's not. If it's not, don't worry. We got a fun little thing. I imagine you've all seen it, but I haven't, and that's what counts. Bit loud. Bit loud. I liked the McDonald's cop. These computers on our desks are turning into portals to other realms of existence. Realms that will one day be preferred to Earth. Edward Castronova, Synthetic Worlds. Oh god. Oh fuck! He's on the Alliance side. Second Skin. How many people do you think pick Alliance without being a pedophile?
We're in a world that is becoming increasingly atomized, and we're all becoming isolated.
Oh! Reminds me of playing on private servers back in the day.
It's a video game, but you play it on the internet.
Is that facial hair or is it drawn on? What the fuck? Bro, it looks like a wine glass without a stem. Just draw a little line down the middle of his chin and you can pick it up and have a drink.
And so it's not just you.
You know the most nostalgic thing?
Video game, but
top left. I ain't seen a stack of DVD-R or CD-RW or whatever, rewritable CDs or whatever the fuck that is, in decades.
You play it on the internet, and so it's not just you sitting at home lonely, sitting in front of your flickering screen. So there are people there that are...
There are a bunch of other guys pretending to be women.
Playing the game at the same time.
The term that a lot of people use to refer to these games is MMORPG, and that comes from...
Many men online role-playing girls. It's Anton LaVey!
It's sort of built over time. So it started with RPG, which is a role-playing game. And then you put O on the front of that. Now you've got online role-playing game. And then the MM is massively...
massively marketed.
Multiplayer. So we have massively multiplayer online role-playing game. MMORPG.
How many times do you think he said this to his family members during the holidays? Telling them what he spends all his time doing.
Possible to pronounce, but I call it Morpeg.
Okay, this is really good. Morpeg. More. I need more.
You go to a 9-to-5, job. You have bills. You've got mortgages. You've
got it was Notch for a second.
Kids. You've got, just the mundane existence of life.
A lot of players have what they perceive as dead-end jobs. They're paper pushers.
Yee.
They're nameless secretaries. And they log on to these worlds.
Hey, isn't this one of the Try Guys?
And suddenly there's someone with power.
There were these people that I knew and that I talked to online, and I don't know if it's because I dropped everything and just moved out here, and maybe Anthony and Matt and Chris, they saw that and they just accepted me into their crazy little group.
For the longest time we called him Whack.
This music is so ominous. Something bad has to happen.
And, they'd say, oh, Whack's moving out here. I'd be like, what? What, seriously? Doesn't he live in, California?
I think Andy was just bored. To tell you the truth, he said, hey, Indiana.
One of the greatest benefits of MMOs is that you can play games with these people without having to smell them. Why would you move so close together?
Sounds fun.
I was sitting in the break room, the smoking break room, and I cracked my knuckles, in a manner much like this, and
that was in post. I don't believe that's legit. That's some Foley put in post. There's no way.
He goes, play video games? It's like, why? He's like, dude, that's how gamers crack their knuckles, man.
It's funny, but
He got that gamer crack.
these people that I'm friends with now are people that I've stayed friends with longer than almost anybody I've ever known in my life.
Andy he's the executive officer. He's the one that gets stuff done. My name is Matt.
When my dog starts interrupting me, he's the one who punches him.
Friends sometimes refer to me as Nortala, destroyer of guilds.
Yeah, why? Because you do creepy shit and they all leave? Is he gonna animorph? I'm gonna absolutely fucking lose it if they animorph him into his character. I'm not gonna be able to continue. I'm gonna collapse.
Getting dinner. Let's just do this. This is fun.
All right, let's see if I can get it before my sap wears off. Come on.
Sweet. Nice. Chris very much plays the role of the expert.
Oh!
Anthony would be the morale officer. He's the one that's in charge of making sure that group harmony is maintained.
You know, it's fast because you got speed lines.
Damn it. Thank you. Good thing I had a dot on me.
When you jump into World of Warcraft, it completely, how to word
Destroys your prefrontal cortex, apparently.
completely takes your head away from everything else.
The Alliance wins the pennant.
The thing is, I get this shit, and I was like this when I was a young teenager.
Believe in miracles.
Little bit choppy, Nicandros, okay? They only had Vegas 2. They only had the second iteration, not 15.
We live together, we eat together, we all work together. I'm not gonna... We live together, we eat together, we all work together.
Dude, he looks so cool. Look at all the chins. All you can see is chins. The shadow covers everything else.
I'm not gonna say we sleep together, but yeah, we do a lot together.
These guys are the closest friends I've ever had. I met the love of my life here, and I don't regret anything. I have no regrets.
I tend to think of synthetic worlds as a frontier, and we need...
I would use more positive terms than I have no regrets when referring to the method by which I met the love of my life.
need to understand why populations are moving there. Now, it's not like people are moving physically there, but what's happening is the amount of time of attention that we have is moving there in very, very large quantities very, very rapidly. Well, most of these games, you start out with nothing. What if we had a world where everybody started at the same starting line? Daily life doesn't afford that kind of equality of opportunity.
I mean, who doesn't want to,
Surely they're gonna bring up... Is this gonna be the old, like, fucking MMO propaganda that doesn't recognize that... how much free time you have, how well off you are in life, even without any of the pay-to-win stuff put in, does affect your ability to succeed in the MMO.
log into a game where you get to jump into a starfighter, and the other end of the spectrum, go and slay dragons.
Hey! That's my game! That's EverQuest 2.
Humans want to be more than what they are. And we are driven to be more than what we are all the time. And this is one outlet to let people experience some of that.
An online game consists of kind of 3 phases. First
This is all fucking EverQuest 2! Ah! Pog!
create a character.
This is back in 2008, though, okay?
Determine its...
Thank you very much.
Hey team, how are the
Hello.
eyes?
I feel like they're improving over time. I'll do some more drops in a minute.
sex, its general abilities. You level your character by getting experience points. You get experience points by killing creatures and doing quests. If I were to just start a new...
And by crafting in EverQuest, there are, crafting experience, and I believe you can get some amount of adventure experience by crafting. Just saying.
Character today. Levels 1 to 10 kind of go by in a blink. Just gets progressively longer from there. To reach the maximum level would take me a good couple of months. Once you do that, there's another kind of quest that opens up called a raid. There will just be a series of very complicated monsters.
Oh fuck! Is that Deathfist Citadel?
To fight, which usually involves a much larger number of people.
To be a raider, having your gear is obviously, your ultimate motivation. I want to have all these epics or legendary items. I want to look badass. I don't think it's too far out there. Just say that, an MMO is a world within a world. I mean, it's a completely different set of rules. You're a completely different person while you're there. Just to have that kind of freedom.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about the completely different person.
And, be able to get away with it.
How many of you guys have hopped into EverQuest 2 recently? Or within the past few years? It's a bunch of it's like fucking boomers and post-boomers talking about their kids. And like, oh, my kid's home, I'll see you guys in an hour.
And not have anybody question you. I mean, it makes it a world in and of itself.
Was that Nectulos Forest a second ago? Hey, that is just straight up Kinos, I believe. Kinos might be the cringiest thing about EverQuest. The good city in EverQuest is called Kinos. Right? Qeynos, yeah.
My name is Heather Cowan.
So
I play
EQ backwards.
Ashley and Leodan,
You play a fucking half-elf, you freak.
who is a Fury in EverQuest 2.
Cringest healer, by the way. Cringest healer. You got your clerics who do like big heals, reses, stuff. You got your shamans who do wards, and then you got your fucking druids or whatever. It's there's the Fury and the Warden, the two versions, and they are about regens. They do regens and a bit more DPS than the other ones, I think, maybe. If I can't remember right, I'm not gay or female, so I didn't play healers. But the regen ones, cringe, lame, shit, fuck off.
She's just like an
Heals or wards, not regens.
of myself in the game. It was like the games that I had played previously, except there were all these other people in the world that I could meet.
Is she a Dementoid? She got the 2 mouse set up.
Too, playing right along with me. I compare it with, being able to meet someone for dinner or something. We can sit there and talk in Ventrilo and actually go do something together. And it's more interactive than a phone call. I actually did meet Kevin in the Ventrilo channel.
My name is Kevin Keel. And I play Counting Zero. We met in EverQuest 2.
He'll be a guardian. He's going to tell us that he's a guardian, not a berserker. If he's a berserker and he's not dual wielding, that's cringe.
Isn't life such a funny
thing? There was always this very...
I'm telling you, even within an MMORPG, these are the people you stay away from. He's a pally. Can you tell?
Line.
I can't tell just from what he's wearing. He's got plate and he's got sword and board.
That neither one of us crossed.
And he's not riding the paladin horse, which they all fucking like riding around on, the summonable horse. So
it was always just a little in-game flirtation, and he flirted with
inking flirtation. It was like a squid spitting at me.
The other girls in game too. Most of whom actually in our guild have significant others in real life.
Did I have an intentionally ugly character? Fuck yeah. Well, my tank was intentionally ugly. My assassin, who was the one I mostly raided with, was a Ratonga that I made look like one of my guinea pigs.
I've had online relationships before, as far back as the mid-'80s, and I made a vow to myself never to have one again.
Uh-oh.
And, yeah, 2 since that.
But I had just gotten over a long-term relationship. And I had met the person through EverQuest 1, actually.
If she's playing MMOs now, or if she's on Discord now, her username is Hobbitussy. Oh god.
That I met
Oh shit, that fucking launcher, man.
online in EverQuest 1. I did move to South Dakota to be with him. I was in South Dakota for 2 years. That breakup was very hard.
The person turned out to be someone completely different from what they espoused to be, and was rather violent. The other person wielded a knife at me. In her defense, she did come from a really, really long way away.
What?
But still no reason to wield a knife.
Yeah.
Number 3 was a married woman with children who was supposed to be separated and wasn't. That was a roller coaster.
And then there did come the other guild member who was the first one in our guild, I think, that didn't have a significant other either.
Nah, you don't fuck around. That looks like a human to me. You don't fuck around with human females. To be clear, I'm talking about in EverQuest 2. If someone is rolling with a blonde-haired human female, that's a man. That is 100% a man.
Heather felt a little challenged by this other person.
She did.
I thought he was just gonna be like, she's retarded, so I decided it wasn't ethical.
Flirt back. And it wasn't that other people hadn't flirted back with him, because that was the kind of guild that we have.
Girl X was flirtatious with me.
Why would I get so jealous, you know? There's more going on here than a little flirtation, on my part at least. He hadn't given me any hints whatsoever. He was flirting with her, he was flirting with the married women.
Even in the digital world, he's a manlet.
He was flirting with the ones that had boyfriends, you know. Something happened, and I didn't notice, or I didn't want to notice. All of a sudden, it became blazingly apparent. Suddenly saw the light.
And she was the one who put the first step forward.
I hadn't been drinking. I don't know. Full moon? I'm not sure. Just one.
Is that the Enchanted Lands doc? My instinct was to say, Common Lands doc. But I think you'd have seen the ships. But maybe it's because the...
Night, it was very late. It was sort of temporary insanity. You know, I sat there and looked at the tell I sent, and I thought, what did I just write? And can I take it back? And then there was this utter silence.
Oh, dog, they're doing it in text? That's so dangerous.
You know, for a moment too. And I thought, what have I done?
Girl X, 100% a man. I stand by it. If he never talked to the blonde human, man.
So I guess if I hadn't had my temporary flash of insanity, my life would be different. I wouldn't be going to Houston on Friday. I wouldn't be meeting him in real life. I'm in love, definitely.
Ash is number 4. I made darn sure that she was not attached in any way and didn't have a violent history.
got the background check.
So we still have to meet and...
It's not specifically an MMO dating documentary. It is a documentary Just on people who are, you know, super into it and their interpersonal relationships connected to it. So we had a group of buddies, and now we've got a relationship. But get in my eye. Just topping up, you know, just being prepared. What?
In reality, just a few more days.
My name is Derek Price. I met my wife.
And I met my husband.
In the Great Divide at Tizimac 3.
Slaughtering.
Tizimac? What?
Cows like there was no tomorrow. And that was it.
Then we met. And I swear my heart started hammering through my chest.
Meeting a single guy that's actual gamer outside of their house is like seeing that albino peacock out in the wild.
We met in EQ.
You dang old Mayo bird. He's my little Mayo bird, my albino peacock.
In EverQuest. Yeah, like 5-6 years ago.
Holy fuck, the hat!
Yep, about 6 years ago.
First starting out with just, you know, texting back and forth. I get a message from him, a private message, and he's like, you have to call me.
It's Girl X!
He made a comment to someone else.
Girl X is the one in the hat. Fair read, fair read.
That got back to me, and I thought it was kind of funny.
It started off as kind of like a blind date.
Then we went to the headsets. And then from there, we're like, why don't we do a little bit of, you know, just seeing each other on the cameras. And then we just kind of started joking.
Why don't we do a little bit of seeing each other on the cameras? I had a guy who went to my school, played World of Warcraft. He wore a trench coat every day, a leather trench coat. I'm just saying.
Around, and from that it just kind of grew into a big giant mess where now we're living 3,000 miles away and
yeah, completely in love with each other and trying to figure out who's moving where and how things are going to work out.
Higlout, his name was Tim, but his last name was different to mine. He also loved ZZ Top. World of black pills. For every 10 men, there's one woman, but the standard of competition is very low.
My name's Dan. I just hit rock bottom. I was supposed to go to the Jersey Shore with some friends, but
For a second, I thought it was going to be like, I was supposed to go to Duragar.
Missed my opportunity to go. I missed my ride. I had some other obligations. And I was sitting home during the afternoon. So, well, let me take a ride over to the store and see if I can find a game. Behold, there was EverQuest on the shelf. I read the back of it. I said, well,
holy fuck! Original Shivering Isles in case.
Behold, there was EverQuest.
What we got Shivering Isles. We got some Star Wars shit. Can't really make out the other ones.
On the shelf. I read the back of it. I said, well, I'd probably play this. Bought the game, brought it home. Figure I'd give it a try.
Oh! What's the name of the guy? The old man who might even be dead now. Played Saruman in the Lord of the Rings movies. Has the band Charlemagne or whatever. Not Charlemagne, what am I saying? Christopher Lee, yeah. Christopher Lee voiced Lucan Delaire, the leader of Freeport, in EverQuest 2. So there's an area, there's like fucking the Overlord's Promenade or whatever, and he just comes out every few minutes and does a speech. So you can just sit there and hear Christopher Lee giving the speech.
I noticed through the window night and day, and that was about it. And 3 days later, I realized I haven't even slept. I played the game really hard right from the get-go. From that point on, my life changed.
Post-parse. Post-fucking-parse right now.
If you do /played in either game, you're going to come up with how many days you played, how many hours, how many minutes, how many seconds. And
it's going to blow your mind. You can do /pizza, and your regular order is delivered to you from Pizza Hut.
every day, of course, counts as 24 hours worth of time. So I would say, I know in WoW, it would have to be about 170 play days.
Damn. Oh my god. One hour shitting.
I knew I was sick from playing it. I knew I had to stop. But well, it was like starting a new business. It's like a ground floor opportunity. Here I am, the same level as everyone else, just starting out in this game. I can take over this game. I could be the top player in this game if I keep playing it. I'm just going to keep playing. I'm not going to stop. And that's what I did. I mean,
the pizza thing is real? Yes. Hang on. Hold fucking thing. This shit was real and I wanted it so fucking bad. I wanted to do this shit so fucking bad. But we didn't have a Pizza Hut near us. Hunger pains interrupting your game. It's so American. It's so American. Ever get those nasty hunger pains while playing EverQuest 2? Just do /pizza.
Tom Dark fed the streamer $20.
Thank you.
Superberry.
Thank you, Thomas Dark. Greatly appreciated. I'll use it to get Pizza Hut, even though I cannot order via /pizza. Not anymore, at least. Trial of the Isle! Oh, shit. Isle of Refuge trial. That's... like, man. The music from that isle fucks me up. It teleports me back to being however old I was, 13 or whatever.
14, 16 hours a day easily. I'd fall asleep in front of the computer, wake up, keep going. I would go across the street, buy 2-liter bottles of soda, and then when those bottles empty, if I was in a raid or something, I wouldn't even get up to go take a piss.
Yeah,
I just piss right in the bottle. I just piss in the bottle and then keep playing the game. I kept playing my whole life.
That is Turkey Thomas. It's clearly not. It's his dark twin.
Just fell apart. I had a good relationship.
Wait, what was that meant to... Was he the fucking... just half of the duster? It really gets me focused.
Just crushed that. I lost my business. I got foreclosed on my house. I wasn't making any income at that time, so I started making...
If only Twitch was a big thing back then, or even a thing at all.
Alternate accounts and power leveling them, selling them to make some money, selling some items, doing whatever I can to
man.
Keep playing.
I don't think that shit works if you live in a first world country.
Keep the electric on and keep the internet connection going. It got to the point where I couldn't take it anymore. I became really depressed to the point where I was thinking about killing myself. I wanted to kill myself. I wanted to end my life. I was thinking of ways I can do it because I couldn't face anyone. I just could not face my family.
I wanted to kill myself, but all I knew at that moment was World of Warcraft. They don't teach you how to tie a noose in World of Warcraft. What could I do? It's not my fault.
Anything after all this. So I wanted to just kill myself.
I got my shit banned from EverQuest 2. Years after I stopped playing, I visited it again, and I fucked around. And I discovered that there were restrictions on trial accounts. Trial accounts could only accept a certain amount of gold. There was a cap, part of the trial cap, which you could only have a certain amount of gold. If you sent a trial account using the in-game mail system more gold than they were allowed on their account and attached an item, when that trial account tried to withdraw the item and money, they'd get the item but not the money, but the item would stay, and you could withdraw one item from multiple mailboxes. So there was a dupe exploit, but I got too greedy and I got caught. 4 out of 5 are in a guild.
My name's Sean Stalzer, and I'm Dragons.
Syndicate.
I'm the Guildmaster of the Syndicate.
Members of the Syndicate are from all over the world. We have a number of your...
What? Okay, I feel like the Pac-Man background undermines the look, undermines the vibes, but he could be, I don't know, my mind just went straight to if they had an arc in Iron Chef where there was like a villain version of it, there was an alternate villainous Iron Chef. He could be it.
European members. We have a number in Australia.
We have 600 individual members.
That buff. You're dating his daughter and he's like, hop onto World of Warcraft. Here, take this. And he gives you like a potion of healing level 99. Drink it, have a sip. That potion costs more than you make in 10 years. And you want to be with my daughter?
The Syndicate started as a collection of people who are going to play online games. It has developed into a virtual community.
People don't think sometimes that these relationships are real, but they are.
It's more than just logging in and playing games.
I actually look at it like a family.
And we're like old friends, because we are.
Lately, I hang out with people online a whole lot more than
She
I
looks
do
weirdly
with people
familiar.
in real life.
Most of my friends are definitely from the guild.
If you consider everybody in the guild
Like,
a friend.
I feel like the terminology is the problem here when you're talking about real relationships. Real. No, it is a relationship and it's real, but the nature of it is different to other ones. It's all being compacted and flattened into the term real. It's real, but it's not the same as all other.
And that's 570 people. That's pretty damn tough to top in real life, you know.
And when you go to these monthly dinners and 20 people show up and you sit around and you...
And why that matters is in real life, when you're seeing someone in real life and you build up trust, you might be wrong, but the sense you have that there's someone trustworthy is more reliable than the sense you have that someone you're talking to online is trustworthy. But many people build their sense of trust with people online at the same rate and in similar ways as they do to exposure to people in real life. You get what I'm saying?
Not just talking about gaming, you're talking about their job, their kids, you know, everything that's going on. Well, when you go to these conferences and 100 and some people show up, and it's really impressive. And now you've got people that, you would never met this person in life because they live in Alaska or something, but yet they're there, and you're meeting them, and you're getting to build these actual friendships.
Okay, look.
I'm Oliver Hirsch from Germany.
Once you start doing this, it becomes a bit different. Especially if it's
joined
regular.
in 99, August 99, which is quite a long time now, yes. So quite early.
I've been with the Syndicate for 1 year.
It's about 2.5 years now. I'm a senior veteran. This is going on 4 years.
I've been there for 5 years.
Ancient veteran.
I am a legendary veteran.
Joining the Syndicate is like getting into Harvard. There's an interview process. You have to have the right...
Like getting into Harvard. I didn't have to do shit. They have quotas to fill. No, I'm kidding.
SAT scores.
You kind of fill in, an application form.
He's the DEIPS.
And then based on your answers, there's sort of a psychological test to see what kind of personality you have. When I applied to the Syndicate, believe it or not, I put together a resume.
The reality is we get more than 4,000 apps a year. If we want warm bodies, we can get warm bodies. Could have had 45,000 members by now.
Don't say it like that.
So we really focus on quality, and if we're not 100% sure, thanks, but now's not the right time.
LLTS is a long live the Syndicate. Long live the Syndicate. Long live the Syndicate.
Long live the Syndicate.
Long live the Syndicate.
They leveled up.
with the friendship.
My mind is fucked. For a second, I thought they were in the White House.
Of the guild behind us. No matter where we go, no matter what we do, whether it's in game or real, we rule.
Less than 5% of people know the people who live next door to them in every direction. And why is that? Because the TV news tells us they're all crazy and are going to, you're going to get involved in their marital problems, or they're going to borrow your
Co-studio director BioWare.
or whatever, right? You're going to get involved with some people that you don't know and you don't want to know. And so we've been alienated from other people. And if you look at all of human history, it's not like that. And what online games provide is this place.
World of Warcraft returned to tradition.
Where it's safe to get more intimate.
Fort Wayne is something of a gamer Shangri-La.
I understand what he's saying. But adopting that perspective itself undermines what he's saying.
There's hundreds of gamers, tabletop, online, any kind you can imagine in this city, they're here.
I met Anthony at a New Year's Eve party at his house when I was a senior in high school. That was about 3 years ago.
WoW was definitely on the third rung for me. It would definitely be my girlfriend, my work, and then probably my addiction to WoW.
Smallville.
I just need to go to the restroom.
What, Becca?
Is there napkins or anything out there?
Napkins for the hands, or?
Matt, was there TV in the bathroom the last time you were in there?
I didn't have occasion to look. Do we have more TV somewhere?
Okay, he peed.
I don't
Okay.
know.
Didn't look.
Matt's checking for you.
They're not just my roommates and her, they're her friends too. Can't you just air dry? I don't think we have any.
If she's in sexual need, but I got a raid on, they do me a solid.
See if you can get enough scraps off of the...
There's like half a sheet.
Oh.
Just craft a napkin out of the scraps. You only need 3 scraps and you can craft the 2-ply.
Did you poo?
No.
Well, that's enough then, isn't it? Apparently it's not enough.
At first, actually, he kind of lied to me about playing. He would say he's going to hang out with friends, but he wouldn't tell me what it was because he thought I would think it was too much
Are those prescription swimming goggles?
of a geek.
We all have our demons. We all have our hobbies. If your fiance would ever pick up his phone...
Oh! Is that motherfucking Guild Wars on the shelf? Guild Wars was top. Was peak, as they say.
Demons. We all have our hobbies. If your fiance would ever pick up his phone, I'd tell him to bring home toilet paper.
Speaking of the or rather stop killing games, whatever. Speaking of stop killing games, when I went to buy the second expansion to Guild Wars, the guy at the store wasn't selling it to me. He just kept saying, "You understand, it's online only, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." "You understand, you need the base game, right?" Which I don't even think was true. He's like, "You have to have an internet connection." I guess he had a lot of people returning it or something, but I was getting impressed.
When I get home at 9 o'clock every night, or 9:15 every night,
Guild Wars 2? Guild Wars is literally your childhood. I liked the most in Guild Wars the arena PvP doing jank experimental builds.
Get online, I usually raid from as soon as...
But I did a fuck ton of Hall of... Is it just called Hall of Heroes? What was that one called?
As I walk in the door, because she's logged my character in.
The raid starts at 9.
Victory is mine builds. The like, you know, minion spam one where you suicide and have the Necro make a bunch of minions. Is it Starburst? The Elementalist skill? The Starburst build? For Hall of Heroes? I Will Avenge You builds where you send in all your pets, have them die, and then use I Will Avenge You. It's all that shit.
So this way, if I log him in early, he's already invited and like ready to go.
So there's about 6 hours a night on World of Warcraft, and that's not...
My girlfriend wouldn't tolerate that. And I feel like if she would not be my girlfriend.
Counting the weekends where I'm off, when I spend like, you know, 8-9 hours online or more.
All day long.
All day long. You know, like this last Sunday, I think I probably spent about 12 hours online. If we're waiting for a raid to start, she'll be sitting there balancing the checkbook.
Yeah.
Where's my receipts?
It's gonna be $70 for...
Do you want me to put that on the card?
Yeah, you might have to. Alright. See, I'm starving.
Until I met Carolee, there is no woman that I had met who was worth giving up gaming for. If Carolee asked me to give up gaming...
Women BTFO.
I probably would. But the thing is that I know she won't.
I wouldn't. I know that's what he likes to do, and I wouldn't ask him to quit.
And that's why I love her. I mean, I have my priorities, and my priorities are her, and soon to be those. Them.
Soon to be theirs. That's the version you're looking for, brother.
Yeah, as you know, January 16th, 2007.
Oh, wait, no. Sorry. Other is saying it was the kids' priority. Sorry, yeah. The priority is them. What am I saying?
Is the official release of World of Warcraft expansion Burning Crusade. We, being the avid and dedicated gamers that we are, have decided that we are going to push as hard as we can to get as high a level as we can.
We get 7 sick days a year, so I'm using 4.
Guild Wars, hang on. Guild Wars 2 sucks dick. They included the disgusting char. I mostly miss the instanced missions and the mixed classes. Where you had the primary class and then the secondary class in Guild Wars 1, the building you did out of that, I feel like that was just so much better, so much tighter. That's gloopy. Far more character to it.
Take off and play World of Warcraft. Right after work, we're heading over to GameStop. We're gonna start standing in line.
If I pull out the piercing, will you die?
Pick up Burning Crusade.
I didn't realize until a couple weeks ago that he was actually taking vacation off for this, but...
Oof.
I think it bothered me a little bit until I realized that, or he assured me that he still has enough vacation time for when the babies come.
Ooh. Vacation, yeah.
We raided Walmart, stocked up on every bad for you but quick and easy to prepare food that you could imagine. Hot Pockets, pizza rolls, cheese
curry puffs,
pretzel sticks.
Okay, this is some intense, like, surf rock. This is dark, demonic surf rock. When I went back to America, I'm originally from America. Some people still don't believe me. When I went back to New York when I was 17, I was fucked up by the supermarkets. The little local Wegmans. They were like, oh, just a little supermarket. It was bigger than any supermarket I'd been in my fucking life. Like, the produce section was bigger than the biggest supermarket I'd been to up until that point. But also, the freezer section had corn dogs, but they were chocolate chip pancake corn dogs. Breakfast corn dogs.
Matt, I'm talking about as little downtime as possible, so I need to get a cooler and ice.
Oh, are you serious? Oh my god, dude. I'm willing to at least walk to the fridge.
Mountain Dew.
No, I don't need this right now. I won't need it till we're standing outside. You want to bet?
He'll make all sorts of sacrifices for the game, but he will not fucking drink room temperature soda. Under any circumstances.
You gonna be okay with having that?
Yeah.
An obsession?
Sure, but the question is, does the international addiction to an internet game represent a danger? Maybe, but there is also no indication that anything can slow the explosive growth
Is that
of the
Illidan?
intoxicating game.
Is that his
called
name?
World of Warcraft. Now there's mania on top
Voiced by Liam O'Brien.
of madness for the game, and you've got to brace yourself for this.
Or at least voiced by Liam O'Brien in the card game. Is he voiced by him in the World of Warcraft as well?
There's a new version that's about to erupt on the scene.
They're going to start selling tonight at midnight, and there are about 1,500 people in line here waiting for their copies.
So we have several thousand locations around the United States doing midnight openings.
We're gonna bomb all the servers.
For a PC game.
Now I'm dripping from the Dr. Pepper rum I'm sipping. Watching the clock, I wonder where the time is ticking. Flipping on the tower and the damn thing scans automatically for virus enhanced spams. The victory ringtone blast from my phone. I pick it up without thought to hear.
I want some of that spam musubi.
Hang it up cause my desktop's alive. I level up my druid when I'm playing World of Warcraft. Stomping anybody stepping close to my warpath. It got serious, I'm passing up booty so I can finish the quest cause that is my duty.
I'll stick with Falcon Shield for my video game music. Video game rap.
Go and install. All right, let's go install. Later.
The only thing I ever stayed up and lined up to go and see or get was The Phantom Menace. Here's a story. I saw The Phantom Menace at like midnight in a theater on release. I didn't know anything about Star Wars. Do you want to know why I really wanted to see Episode 1? Because I really liked Jar Jar Binks. Because one of the newspapers we got came with a little toy Jar Jar head with a sticky tongue, and I really liked the toy, so I wanted to go see the movie.
How many hours do you think we're going to be before you actually pass out in front of the computer?
I don't know. We'll see.
See? Because, you know, I'm betting on 18.
18?
18. I think 18 you'll pass out.
So that would probably be 6 at night tomorrow?
Yeah, 6 o'clock night tomorrow. That's fine.
I don't know if it'll last that long. We'll see.
I will.
No, I don't know if I'll last that long.
The tongue was like a sticky whip.
30-year-old man here.
Narcoleptic fat guy. Jeez.
I thought he was going to say something else, not fat guy. Oh. Incredible.
Now every single day it's it's just that little bit closer, and I know that I'm going to be traveling to the airport. I think we're both very much looking forward to seeing each other.
Yes, I'm very excited. Yes,
This
I've got
isn't gonna
butterflies.
be
yes,
a-
I've still got stuff to clean
a
up
car
at the
crash,
house.
is it?
From now, I go home and I clean that damn bathroom out.
Nice,
And I clean the kitchen out, which are my two major issues.
My mother's really watched me go through hell, so anyone that loves me the way that I deserve to be treated is okay by her. As long as he's not an axe murderer.
Damn, even the sister has lowered standards at this point. Maya Chavez, thank you very much.
Maya Chavez, attorney at law, has become a member.
Appreciate it.
I did tell my seatmate that I was flying to my sweetheart in Houston.
I'll probably
And he turned to me and he said, "Don't fucking talk to me ever again."
shave this thing off because she likes me clean shaven. Do I know what's going to happen? No. Do I have expectations of what's going to happen? No, not really. I know what could happen. Is it going to happen? Whatever happens, happens, because I trust her.
For both of us.
What is a seatmate? It's what you call the person you sit next to on the plane if you're a really annoying person who likes to talk to strangers who just want to be left alone.
So the most important thing that you can fall for is the internal person. We both were willing to.
The internal person? Imagine someone saying that about a pregnant woman.
We
I fell for her internal person.
fallen for each other, sight unseen. For the last few minutes, I just kept smiling.
I don't know, it was pretty straightforward. Getting to an airport, finding Continental, waiting by her luggage carousel, waiting on the escalator.
Isn't life such a funny thing?
I use neon luggage with a neon tag, so it's really easy to see which one's mine. That's my pro tip. She's having a frizzy day. Looks humid. I'm Abby. Thank you.
Amoeba has become a member. Don't you want to know more about the internal person inside that warm body?
I'm alright, thanks. I don't play MMOs anymore.
Rocks and hills to climb. Isn't life such a funny thing?
Oh god. Yep, there's the dance. They did them dirty directing them to do that.
You're a whole lot shorter than I thought you'd be.
Holy fucking shit. For a second I thought that was her laugh.
How could I be?
I know.
5'3", I'd be shorter than I told you I was.
You were 5'3".
I was 5'3".
You have what you feel online, and you know as much as you can over the phone or long distance, but then you get that moment where you see each other in person. I don't know if it happens for everyone, you know, at that moment or whatever, but I knew.
I just had a rush of blood too
when I saw her, you know, by surprise. Oh, and Zoini's giving me the speech. I'm a dead man if I ever hurt you. No one ever comes to the guy's defense. They're never like, oh, if she breaks your heart, I'm gonna kill her.
I'm
you never
looking.
hear that.
If anyone's heart is broken, it's gonna be mine.
I think we both know it's gonna take some work.
I need to see him play. I need to see his
screen.
screen.
The same city, so we'll need to figure something out.
One way or another, we'll figure something out.
Is he a clicker?
Sounds like I'm moving to Florida. That's what that sentence means.
That shit's a deal breaker. You gotta laugh like that. I don't care how you look. I don't care how nice you are. I don't care how beautiful your soul is. It's over.
Somewhere or another, we'll work something out. Shouldn't be much of a problem, now that I jinxed myself.
Dan Bustard? I didn't.
I looked on the internet through searches. I found the Olga site. Just see so many other people going through the same thing.
Bustard.
Started talking to Liz, and we started.
Yeah, I came in this pastry. Call it a bustard tart.
We started sending emails back and forth.
Dan was considering suicide, that's why he came here in the first place. Online Gamers Anonymous is a 12-step self-help group. We have a message board, which is a 24-hour meeting place for people affected by excessive gaming, and we're here to support each other get through this.
I can tell she was really dedicated to spreading awareness of the gaming.
I find that when gamers finally decide to leave
I bet that keyboard sounds good as hell in person. Just saying.
the game, most
Did you
of them
hear
have
that?
nothing, which means no insurance, no job, nowhere to go. The Safe Haven is a halfway house in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. If they're considering suicide or if they need help coming back into the real world, that we do have a place for them.
Coming back into
I
the
went
real
there.
world?
She picked me up at the train station. I came out here to see what what can be done.
We are promoting healthy living, therapeutic exercises for them to do every day. That includes journaling. So they're actually writing to themselves, saying to themselves that, you know, they want to leave the games. And they're willing to break their CDs to show it.
Liz,
have bad news. Already indicating, even back then, indicating that you don't know shit. Okay, maybe symbolically, but that's not stopping anyone.
having been through AA herself, has put together her own, well, a program based on the 12 steps, 12 traditions.
Reading all the literature for addictions.
You must, step 12 is giving your soul over to Ralos Zek.
I only change one word, and that's just replace the word alcohol or drugs with gaming, excessive gaming.
Sounds like you haven't replaced alcohol in your life.
And it fits right in. I mean, it's just amazing.
It's like it just plants a seed in you, into your mind, and you just... it's not only affecting you consciously, but it's also...
Oh Lord, he's coming for you, buddy!
Control.
Watch out! The orc's gonna plant his seed, boy! Oh...
So you really... For me, I really felt like I was a puppet on strings. There was somebody just pulling my strings.
Because when they were in the games, their brain was rewired. And depending how long they've been playing, it may never go back to normal.
It came to a point when I went outside and everything was just blurred, and my mind was just completely focused on the game. I would actually see the graphics of the game just played out in my head, and my ears, they felt like there was a voice just pressing my head. My ears would ring, and everything in the real world just began to look like it was fake. It did. The only thing that looked real to me...
You're hamming this up. You're either like in need of being institutionalized as something more secure than this halfway house, or you're hamming it up.
Me anymore was watching the little animated figures run across the screen,
and you know, I played Horde, so it was kind of dangerous. Whenever I saw a human, I just wanted to start killing.
It's disturbing. It really is. And everywhere I turned, I would see something would remind me of the game. Many people say it's 90% denial. Once you can get past that denial state, you start to realize you can start making changes.
He just reminded me of all the gamers that I've ever known, including my son. Part of him was like so arrogant and...
Does she have a Chelsea grin? Or is it just like extreme dimples?
You know, so brilliant that he...
Bro, get out of there, it's the Joker!
Couldn't see the other part of himself that was lacking, and that was his real life.
It feels like I'm 18 again, where I have my whole life, well, like I had to plan for my whole life over again, which I'm not 18 anymore. So it makes it a little harder. I mean, I'm 35 now, and here I am starting over again because of a game, because of a video game.
It's designed to get the people in there and to keep them there so the gaming companies can make more money. That is the purpose of these games. That is what the result is supposed to be. So when it happens, you know, don't be shocked. You're falling into corporate strategy.
True and based though.
So we have to look inside the virtual worlds and see that there's between, you know, $2 and $20 billion of already built up assets. You know, and that might boggle the mind, but imagine a game of Monopoly that never ends and has 10 to 20 million people in it.
How many people do you think heard this guy talk and then were like, holy shit, I need to get in on this, and started hoarding like grey drops that were like bits of rag, and they're like, this has got to be worth at least a couple dollars, right?
And they're all spending all of their time doing this. Pretty soon, the value of all those properties in there is going to get astronomical.
Not the subscription fees that you're paying to the game company, but just gold pieces being sold back and forth between players, powerful weapons that one player is selling to another. You might sell an entire character.
Is that the thing, the ruins where those crimson guys are? I think I went there when I played a little bit of WoW. It's an early level place, right?
So what you've done by spending is that you've short-circuited that process and leapfrogged your character forward.
Oh.
Money? You know, why are hardworking people coming home
Julian
from their
Dibble.
jobs and
He looks like... God, what's his name? Hang on. Doesn't he look a little bit like HIV Henry Cavill? Am I crazy? Do you see it?
instead of buying real things, spending it on a
No.
virtual sword.
If you really think about it, this breastplate that dropped off a monster I killed is really worth, 55.7
Matt
hours.
Farrell.
It's really what it boils down to. It's not money, it's time.
Wait, are you serious? Like, does he tell people he's Chinese? I don't know what's going on here.
It's not money, it's time.
I swear to God, before this happened, I was going to say, this looks like a guy who pretends he's Chinese. And then this happened.
A gold farm is a factory-like operation that hire people to play online games in order to gather virtual currency, which they will later sell for real-world currency.
A lot of people refer to companies like ours as gold farmers. That's a word that the media loves to use. You could say outsourcing. People are getting us to do something for them.
我叫刘胜芬，我是做游戏代练这一行业的。
1. Gamer wants better sword. 2. Cost of sword is 1,000 gold. 1,000 gold equals 50 United States dongers. 4. Gamer sends money to China. They just go to their bank and write China on a check, by the way. Gold is exchanged in-game. Gamer buys new sword.
我们的公司就是主要是负责游戏代练魔兽。
EA for Games is a U.S. company that provides services to the MMO gaming community. We just try to bring the U.S. standard to China to make it work here.
What value is there in a piece of chainmail that doesn't physically exist? Again, whatever value you place on it.
It's like getting a car wash. If
Really makes you think.
Your car's dirty, you can spend the 1 or 2 hours washing your car, or you could just pay somebody and they'll wash it for you. You don't have to spend that time. You could use your time.
What a weird choice of analogy. You could have said anything. Yeah, you could have said anything.
Time to do something else that's more productive to you.
Is that him localizing his analogy for the US? What do the Americans like? Ah, clean car.
The transaction of virtual good is really like a food chain. At the bottom of the food chain is the gaming worker.
His name is Gaijin?
Virtual good is really like a food chain. At the bottom of the food chain is the gaming workers who go into a virtual game and try to collect virtual assets as much as possible.
他的工作时间在东北那，他的工作时间都非常长的。
I would often work for up to 20 hours a day.
20个小时。
Most of them, they don't give the workers any day off. At most, 1 day off per month. And also, they're paid quite little.
就是我以前在那做代练
The
的
other
时
farm I
候，
work
就
for.
他们的工资都是
I can't. I can't handle the auto subs, man. They would pay us a few days later.
也有时候迟了几天才。
Bro, I'm gonna throw up.
他那的工资也比较少。
And a lot of these gold farms, very gloomy atmosphere. I want to have the
You're so silly, cheesy intifada.
workers have a sense of unity and help each other out. One of the ways is just by taking them out to have fun, company outings.
Fun company outing monkey deathmatch arena. What is fucking happening?
At night, we go out to the KTVs and they all sing.
For us, the most important thing is that we can provide a good service to our clients and that that their accounts are safe with us. We proxy through US server and nobody's ever been banned using our service.
It's against the terms of service to buy gold from like,
The shifty walk back! It's
you're not
so
allowed to do
good.
that. So people that get caught doing that get their accounts suspended or banned.
In some sense, this is again an industry that sort of exploits the cheap labor resource in China and the consumption fever in America. I think gold farmers is more like virtual immigrants that cause some anxiety.
They're taking our grind.
Among regular gamers who are the natives.
I understand they're just trying to do their job, but they're
Holy
usually
fuck.
a huge nuisance. I've in-game shouted, "Get out of my game, you goddamn farmer," and I just repeat it back to them as fast as I could.
He said it with a hard R.
How do you identify gold farmers? And they'll say, well, I look, I go to an area and I see a player who is doing something that's highly suspicious and repetitive. I talk to them in English. If they speak in English, I'll leave them alone, but if they don't speak English back, I'll try to harass them. It's not the behavior per se that's the litmus test, it's the language fluency. And here you have a...
Yeah, but are they right? Yeah, but are they right or are they wrong, though?
A fantasy world of ogres and elves where suddenly people are made Chinese.
This is my story. World of Warcraft made me Chinese.
Whenever they see someone, who is just, farming for gold, they automatically assume it's a Chinese gold farmer. There's probably some basis in reality for that.
There are over 100,000 gold farmers in China.
Podcasting to all of
We are currently working on a path to citizenship.
Azeroth, this is World of Warcast. I'm Starman.
And I'm Renata.
And we're on Countdown to Burning Crusade. And no matter who you are, no matter how much gear you have, you're starting over again.
And everyone's keeping track. Who's got the highest level this? Who's got the highest level that?
Everybody's a noob again, almost.
It's probably guys who live next door to their local game store and installed it right away.
Let's go home. We're wasting valuable install time.
You'll be fucking fine.
Jesus. 22 people called in sick today. The vast majority of them WoW players. It's a strange...
There were all those stories about it, right? The damage expansion launches do to the economy. Right? That was a big meme.
Obsessive drive that I think, semi to truly hardcore MMO players have. We don't want to get behind the curve.
Right now, maximum level is 70.
If there is an end goal to be reached or something further to be reached.
Well, Nicandros, you say, Tim, if you were a gold farmer for life, what kind of stories would you tell your grandkids about your work? Grandparents have always told their grandkids stories of fantasy adventures they went on. Mine would just be a little bit less of a lie.
You try to get there as fast as you can.
I want to try and get as close to 68 as possible this week. we'll see what happens. But I mean, if I can hit to 61 before I go to sleep, that'll be a good start.
Alright, good luck, guys. I'm taking off. Loser! Because I have to work?
Yes.
Okay.
Just don't sleep.
That makes me better than you.
Hate you guys.
I've dozed off at the keyboard once, but I'm not done yet.
Turned over the keyboard once, it was sticky for weeks.
Andy sounds pretty tired too.
My brain is not functioning. 61. I accomplished my goal.
Matt's starting to get kind of cranky.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Uh-oh. He's gonna take it out on the Chinese. Matt, no! I'm not Chinese! It's just allergies. My eyes are puffy.
Matt is behind on gear and on levels right now.
Not that it's a race, but... You know.
Matt, stop! I'm not a gold farmer!
I had a moment of weakness and allowed myself 6.5 to 7 hours of sleep.
What the? 69.
This is the highest level crackhead in the guild so far. How's that?
Oh, that's right. Bright eyes?
Yeah.
It was a race, and I lost. Andy out hardcored all of us. I don't remember if he actually hit 70 before he had to go back, but he was so much further along than any of the rest of us.
Everyone just cracked out on WoW for straight, 2 weeks.
What's this? Get snitched. Get snitched. What is this clip? Okay.
There was no socializing, there was no movies, there was no stopping to play Guitar Hero. That was we were just focused.
I'm really excited about the twins coming. It's not been determined if I'll be in the room or not, but I hope to see them soon after. I would love to be in the room, but that's really...
ESO. Simultaneously, the one Tamriel update or whatever, the one where you can play together regardless of levels and stuff, it makes it the ideal one to play with anyone if you're casual and you just want to hop on or whatever. It also makes me have no interest in it as an MMO. It simultaneously makes it so convenient and unappealing at the same time.
Really up to Andy and Carolee. It's such a miracle every time a baby's born, and it's scary and it's exciting, and that's why I love my job.
Your hands are cold.
Sorry.
You're so far along. 8 months. You getting ready to be done? I've been ready.
You can just see the little part right here. The rest of it's so squished.
Get you a Mountain Dew injection.
I don't know if anyone would ever be ready to handle twins. I don't know how much I am,
Yeah, this
actually,
style of
but,
lens
I think
or frame is
I think
so
he's
bad.
gotten his head wrapped around the
It's
idea,
the swimming goggle
in the past 7-8 months. So I guess we're as ready as we'll ever be. It's gonna affect.
Babies will be in bed by 8 o'clock. Race starts at 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that. Well, I probably won't be able to play as hardly at all.
I'm gonna probably try to cut down to 3 nights a week.
Swear people looked so different 20 years ago? Yeah, 20 years will do that to a person. This is actually mundane Matt.
Rating at the very most. There's no way that I can expect her to take care of them by herself. There's absolutely no way. And I know that she knows that I'm gonna need me time, which is basically what rating is these days. But I'm hoping that I'll be able to schedule out Wednesdays and Saturdays and Sundays, hoping.
It's all about getting on a schedule, though. Would I mind if he played this at this rate for the rest of his life? Absolutely. That would make me a gamer widow.
It's funny, right?
With gaming and
That's
gaming
not going to
widows.
happen.
I mean, we can kind of do the tongue-in-cheek, oh, isn't that funny? But the reality is that divorce, relationship breakups are very significant among online gaming users and or addicts. I mean, even if they're just users, unless
online gaming users.
That significant other is involved in the game, they're usually feeling pretty shut out.
Only a gamer would be able to understand.
Oh shit, that's his like girlfriend, not his mom.
Mindset of another gamer.
It just comes down to this. We had something more than EverQuest in common.
Yeah.
There was more than EverQuest there, but EverQuest was something we could do together, and it really helped cement the relationship.
When we moved in together, I just felt that, oh, this is the person. I knew so much about him already that it just seemed natural.
You never really know somebody until you live with them. And I was just like, you know, we're going from living 3,000 miles away to 3 feet away. Like, that's scary. And I was just like, you know, I don't want you to just move out here for me, because if you do and we don't work out, I don't want you to blame me and saying, well, you made me come out here and now I have no life. Like, I hate you. Here. And now I...
Where are they? Got that classic, got that photo of Ben Shapiro on the side table. Presumably that's
no life.
they're probably like one of their parents' house, right? If that's the photo in the background, or on the side table.
It's like, I hate you.
Now this is the actual. We're actually doing it. It's certainly a tough thing to leave everybody behind, all of your family and everything that you've known, and move away.
Oh, you reckon that's an urn of ashes? You know what? That makes sense.
This
You're probably
is the most
correct.
romantic
Yes.
thing that anyone's done for me. I mean, what could be more romantic than someone coming all halfway across the United States to be here for Valentine's Day?
What if they go all the way across?
You're so popular.
They're saying, what could be more romantic than someone walking 500 miles to see me? Walking 500 more. Have you never heard the song?
For a client?
Oh, I have many. That's why I don't need to watch soap operas. I have cool clients that have wonderful, exciting lives. So.
Kevin arrives tonight.
I was going to say, is he here yet?
Push that baby out.
No, he'll probably get here about 8:30 or 9.
Oh, cool. He was driving.
It's one of those internal massages.
And of course, he hasn't had very good weather today, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, not a good day to be driving.
Holy... Does he fucking die during the filming of this?
What I've been doing for the last 2 days is going through straight and pure unadulterated hell to get to Heather.
Sorry I missed your calls. I just got out of the massage therapist.
Is he gonna fucking crash?
Thunderstorm. My car learned how to water ski up a friggin' bridge. Quite honestly, I didn't think I would make it here alive yesterday. So I'm doing good right now. Valentine's plans is like be with her. I know we're going to lunch. Maybe I'll cook something up then. I don't know. Haven't arrived there yet though. Haven't proven that either of us is still living when I get there. If I get there. Does this show commitment by, you know, displacing yourself from the place that you've lived all of your life and giving up most of your worldly possessions, stripping only down to the basic necessities?
Sounds like Jimmy.
My God.
Thank you, Igrin.
Brothers.
She would definitely be the biggest change in my life.
Well, other than that, you know, switching from briefs to boxers, that was pretty huge too. Just kidding. I switched to boxers a long time ago. What's next?
I love that it's just, he says just kidding and then says it happened a long time ago. But that does not negate it being a significant life change. It just means it's not recent.
Just saying, just saying. We get a house together or an apartment or something. If anyone thought, you know, that it was different finding love in virtual reality, it's just not true. It's as unexpected as it is in the real world.
It was moving day. We had so much to move. Where is Kevin right now? That's a good question. When he's upset about something, he likes to go be by himself for a while.
Uh-oh.
So, since we had a little bit of an argument this morning, he's off. Hopefully, he'll come back and not hit my futon. That would be nice. Well, you know, Kevin, you never consider anything, you know, that I might need either. I have to work 2 hours of overtime every day this coming week, while you're going to be sitting in your car doing whatever the hell it is that you do after you get off work. Why bother to come back?
Are those little half-finished drinks?
If you feel like it's such an unsafe place.
Is the couch a bench with a blanket? I believe that's their futon. I think that's what she was saying. That's where they sleep, maybe.
And you not trusting me. So I don't want to hear about trust.
It was just certain actions that he would take. He would be unavailable for discussion. It drove me crazy because I'm somebody who tries to fix things.
Learning how to be a better person online, you know, can translate into being a better person in real life if you're just willing to take the steps. And it's just
unfortunately,
stepping out of your
I'm
comfort
not.
zone.
Hey, that's the city of Freeport. I believe in this area you can get pickles from Boomba.
I'd say it's just a matter of confidence. That's all it is. Confidence in action. So sometimes the transitions happen just naturally. It doesn't take effort at all once the effort has been made online. Maybe online you've already established a new comfort zone with, you know, what you're willing to do.
My parents are going to want to get all the furniture, you know, set up and put in place as soon as they get back.
He brought the rolling office chair onto the balcony, man. This is alcoholic behavior. What is that? Also, just for the... Someone earlier said he's a paladin. That's him running around the area outside of Kinos. But that he was walking around inside of Freeport and not being attacked by the guards, tell me that character is not a paladin. Just saying.
I promised you that I would never leave as long as you could talk about things.
Oh, and he can't talk about things.
When did that addendum get added on? You know, she like
I told you there was
footnoted
only...
that in like little sales print. I'm like,
oh, Kevin.
when did that ever happen? No. No, it was no matter what. Period. Not no matter what, but so long as we're able to talk things out. That's some old bullshit.
It is not.
Some old.
Because I
You
could
smell that?
Oh.
That's
I could tell you exactly when I said that. I mean, at this point, I I'm not going to say that love won't conquer all, but you do realize
How long has this
the
been?
things that love probably won't conquer, that you just have to either learn to live with or learn that you can't live with.
Oh.
I told Liz that I'm going back to Philly, I'm leaving. She said to me, she's like, oh, well, why would you go back there? Your family don't care about you. Nobody will care about you like I do. And that's what she said. And right from there, I was like, all right, I'm out of this place. This is too much.
Online Gamers Anonymous. I don't think it helps. I don't think it helped. When I left there, I just went back to the game.
I need to be chained up. I can't control myself.
Look, I'm 36, I'm unemployed, and I got a fucked up back. Don't let that hold anything against me. I'll just play the game. I'll be alright.
Holy shit. His schizo fever dream segments are so good.
With these gamers, they have no attitude of gratitude for anything, and for all that I was doing for him, and I had a friend who was helping me, I mean, he did not say thank you for one thing.
Introduced me to everyone as the gamer. I felt like wearing a fucking dunce hat saying, the gamer. No, it's just, I hated that shit.
To be fair, you should feel that way regardless. From what I've experienced.
Go back in the real world and have a normal life, but yet, here I am, the gamer. Your charity fucking case.
He was going to get the press involved and tell them what a horrible person I was, and I'm like, you know, I really don't need this. And even the other gamer that stayed with me, you know, it was the same thing. It's like, no matter what you do for him, it's never enough. And that's how my son was too.
There's no safe haven. Safe haven was a nothing.
They're not grateful for anything. Anything. They drink my milk. They eat my...
Safe haven was her house.
I can't do
She
the bit, it's too
actually accepts
gross.
Donations for her safe haven. I was the only person ever there.
My spat one job, the keg was right there at the keg table.
Talking about the one that was in the front room.
Yeah.
When you left here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the table made out of? It was wood or it was sheetrock, wasn't it?
I didn't have anything. The only thing I had was a piece of sheetrock that I had to cut apart because I put my head through the wall when I was drunk. So the half of that, and then I had the keg. So we just put the sheetrock on the keg, and then that's what he used as his computer desk for a while.
So what did you think when I started playing WoW? She's got her own addiction. It's called the ball. It's all about the ball. Do you feel like you ignored any of your responsibilities when you started playing with the ball?
So this is why you didn't work today, huh?
I told you my back hurts.
Back there. What? It's only bad from playing video games. You damn much.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
that's not true. Really.
What are you, drunk?
No, don't be saying that. I didn't hurt my back from playing video games.
I made it up. He was really lifting weights.
That's right. I was
He tried to
pumping
squat
iron.
500 pounds and he back went out.
That's right. I was pumping iron.
He never had a program. Dan never had a program. That's why he relapsed. He did not get a program when he was here.
There wasn't much I could do during the months of like October, November. Could barely walk, so it was pretty much just set in front of the computer. I've been having
Bustard pills.
could barely walk, so it was pretty much just set.
Naproxen. Huh.
In front of the computer. I've been having a lot of problems with my back. I have a walker that I kept by the chair, one of those little old lady walkers. And I used that to get myself up.
That looks a bit low. That looks a bit low.
So I've been doing a lot of walking and shit. I still can't work yet. And I've been hurt for so long, I can't make any money. If I get a job within a month, I'm gonna have to.
Bro, you're fucking tempting fate with that leaning back if you got a back problem. Look at this shit. Mr. 45 degrees over here.
No matter what, I'm just gonna have to bear with any pain. I'm just trying to pull myself together.
It's like, you know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And every gamer I've met wants everything done for him.
I cannot be around people who choose to
Takes
stay
one to
sick.
know one, chat. Takes one to know one,
'Cause
okay?
It's a sponge, and if they will drag you down with them.
That's a really cool shot. I don't know, I like that shot. 2 out of 5 gamers would quit their jobs if they could make a living in the virtual world. Seems low, honestly.
You know, everybody's growing up, and everybody's moving on. You know, Beck and Anthony got a house they're moving into in about 2 months. And
This kind of thing is so different for me because for the last 5 years, all I've done is sat around and game and drank beer and hung out with my friends, really. Worked from time to time, jumped jobs a little bit. And then now I got the house and getting married, and it's just things are really changing. Yeah, it's a completely different chapter of my life.
I think it'll be different for you living with me.
Like, even just on the basis of it being working from home, I would have expected more to say yes.
Someone that, I mean,
I
that you
think-
love
Mhm.
instead of two guys that...
What are you talking about? I love the guys.
I know you love them, but in a different way.
No, I have something I have to tell you.
So we're back in operating room number 2. We have 2 in the birthplace. And pushing, and she pushed Nicholas out.
That's a hairy baby.
Made sure that the other baby was head down. Alexander, she pushed, and Alexander came out, and I cut the cord. It was hard for Andy. In postpartum, they let him have the room and stay there with the twins. But so much was going on, and
I really didn't get a whole lot of chance to kind of bask in the glow of new fatherhood, though, because of stuff that happened with Carol Lee. It went straight from elation to
Oh, there was medical complication, okay.
Fear.
we gave all the medicines we could. There's like 4 different kinds, and she had them all more than
Oh,
once,
shit.
and it didn't work. And we opened her up and explored where the bleeding was from,
Oh, shit.
and we
I don't know. It's a really hard feeling to describe.
oh my gosh, you know, she could die.
But she hasn't. I mean, you're going, oh my god. Or has she? There's no way she's dead. The way they're talking. Something bad happened, but she didn't die. They wouldn't be talking like that.
I've never been so afraid of losing something in my life.
Giving them formula day one, giving them formula that early, tired babies. Just throw them away. At that point, just throw them away.
Thankfully, I don't remember.
The one on the left is grey trash. The one on the right is merely uncommon loot. You can tell by the color of the shirt.
I could see everything changing. It was starting to drift away from the game. It's gotta happen. People grow up. I'm not demoralized.
Not worth more than a couple gold.
I'm a little disappointed, but, you know, I'm not gonna go cry myself to sleep or anything.
When you go into a Discord server and there's one guy in the voice chat just waiting, it's him.
My experience is the vast majority of people, the way they act in online is how they really are. You know, not how they act around their friends in real life, but how they really, deep down, truly are.
If you spend as much time as we do gaming with other people, you do. It's like meeting them inside out.
You let go. And it's a lot easier to open up, I think, if you're not worried about, oh, what do they think I look like?
It's a woman, let's say she's 23 years old, and she's heavyset. And she lives in a small town.
Heavyset.
And she's got to take care of her mother, so she can't move out of that small town. And since she was 11 years old, she's been at the bottom end of the social ladder. She goes online and can choose a different body, not the heavyset one.
Oh. Yeah, instead she decides to represent herself with this fucking freak ass. I love him.
Bottom end of the social ladder. She goes online.
Oh, so this was after the Frog Lock unlock. You had to do like a server event. Wait, there are even Sarnacs down there? The Sarnac border? Like Sarnac blacked out? Wait.
And could choose a different body, not the heavyset one. And suddenly, the angel that's inside of her is released and becomes validated by these other people who have no idea what she looks like. I can't blame that person for spending a lot of time in a synthetic world. Yes,
It's crazy how he went soft with heavy set and then just condemned her with bottom end of the social ladder.
I agree that there's a problem in that situation, but the problem is not with her. It's with us.
You know, some people are real nervous in person, and there isn't any of that online.
You know, I'm funny, I'm witty. I'm way more funny when I'm typing than I am when I'm actually just talking to people.
Typing out, you know, I love yous and things like that. Of course you feel something inside.
Yeah.
1 in 3 have told their online friend the secret they have never told anyone else. The URL to their fucking CP stash.
People get to know each other faster, or at least they think they do.
Holy fuck, what happened to Steve-O?
They tend to reveal secrets about themselves way faster. And so everything happens in fast forward online.
Whenever I got on the game, I ended up walking out with 20, 30, 40 friends, and people just know me right off the bat. Like, oh, wow.
I guess I'm surprised that they feel like real memories. Sometimes I'll think about, you know, a certain event that happened, and it feels as real a memory as, let's say, going to a friend's wedding.
When you're in the guild and you've helped somebody out for so many years, you know, without actually meeting them, that people are ready to throw down things to help you out.
It's not just about games, it really is about community, which is really what it's about anyway, I think.
A lot of times when people talk about video game players and MMO players, they try to collapse everyone into one kind of person.
Just because some gamers have so much mass that it forces everyone into a single point. 60% are between 20 and 35.
There's so many people involved in this that, you know, it's your brother might be a gamer, your mom might be a gamer, your friends at school are probably gamers.
Read that as dickable culture?
Your grandma might even be a gamer.
Policemen, firemen, teachers, lawyers, doctors. Yeah, it runs the gamut.
There's something for everyone out there. You know, even if you don't like, you know, doing fantasy MMOs or something, there's all types. I think
Habbo Hotel
it is becoming more and more popular.
As you end up with more people from more walks of life.
Holy shit, I'm so lucky I wasn't raped as a kid. I spent a lot of time in Habbo Hotel.
You end up getting a cross-section of personalities who play, right?
I mean, and there are people that take things way too seriously, and that includes online games. I mean, people have problems. I mean, people all over the world have problems, and it's easy to escape them in anything, and MMOs is one of them.
It's hard to recover.
Imagine if this was just the shot of the guy who got his new kids and he was just hammering a football at them.
Going through healing is difficult. You have to strip a lot of stuff in your real life, and it sucks, and it makes you sick physically, and it's not easy to do. And I just find too many people are not willing to go through it, and they'll just keep on with their drug of choice so they don't have to deal with it.
I'm unemployed, in debt, and playing WoW 14 hours a day. Yeah, I feel like a crackhead. Got no gas, the electric's getting shut off.
I have experience on keeping the game going. We'll keep it going for you. I know what to do.
I mean, it kind of bothers me that he doesn't play, because, you know, it kind of talked me into playing. So it's like, as soon as I started, he stopped.
What the hell is this? Are they in some sort of sick relationship where he's the MMO gimp? You ever see those weird fucking videos? Do you remember where this blew up and people were looking at this? Of people on YouTube smoking more and more, and all the comments are like, yeah, get that cancer, it's so hot. Is this guy the ex-addict who just has this fucking goblinoid in his house playing the game for him, and he's like, yeah, ruin your life. Get that loot. What the fuck is this?
Feel better or something. I don't know.
I don't know, it just kind of fizzled out, like a fucking spell going on. I mean, I used to be in a lot better shape. I used to make money. I did things. If I wanted to go somewhere, I went somewhere. You know, I gotta overcome this. I think a lot of it's mental, you know, it's just like mentally dragging me down. Been trying to lose some weight. I've been using a program. It's called Diet Power. I started at 245. I'm hoping to get down to at least 200 by May. I really don't like playing the game anymore either, so it's not. It's to the point where I feel like, damn, I should be getting paid to do something like this. I kind of lost the urge to go outside sometimes. You know, it's just like, I'd just rather be in.
He's grooming the next generation.
Like an alcoholic, they don't say they drink every day. Or if they drink every day, it's a little. A little to them isn't a little to other people, you know. I don't get all into it when I'm running around, you know, talking like an elf or something, like certain people do. I think the people who roleplay got more of a problem than the other people.
Down straight, brother.
This is Sean's graduation picture, and he was happy to be out of school, and then he was going to go pursue his dreams in the real world. Sean started playing EverQuest in February of 2000, and within 3 months it started affecting his real life. He lost his job. 6 months later, he was evicted from where he was living. He wasn't trying to find another job. He wasn't going to go on to school. He was just playing this game through the whole thing.
Shit,
After he got
Oh, that's the Burning Sands expansion. That's the first expansion for EverQuest 2, right?
evicted, I let him come back home and took him to a therapist then. In the therapy, I was bringing up the game as a problem. So he gave Sean the green light that there was nothing wrong with his gaming. It was all in my head. I just finally got fed up with it, and I made him leave. And I got him involved in a long-term support program and diagnosed him with depression and schizoid behavior. The definition to me was like describing a computer nerd.
Diagnosed with syphoid behavior.
And I'm like, oh my God, you know, I mean, I know a lot of people like this.
Don't fucking waste your fucking day, your fucking night, every fucking waking moment in front of the fucking computer just because the game is there. Big fucking deal. Crack is there on the street, we might as well just go smoke that. Oh wait, that would actually take physically moving and
Maybe I will.
socializing with somebody.
Maybe I will,
fucking
bitch.
Crackhead's more of a fucking person than the fucking video game player.
And so I believe the issue in the game was that he was in a relationship with somebody. Well, in the games, you don't know who's on the other end of your character. Just because it's a woman doesn't mean it's a woman on the other side. And
True. But what she specifically said was way deeper. You don't know what's on the other end of your character. Once you're in the game, you don't know who you are anymore.
And that day he had made this character called I Love You. And when I looked at it, I just burst out crying because it was in his own image. It was a picture like himself.
Okay.
And so I went over
Is that it? Is that actually what he did? Fucking Farquaad ass motherfucker.
This place again. And then I went around and tried to look through the bedroom window on it and everything, and he didn't answer. I just thought he just didn't want to talk to me.
Stop showing it. He's looking at me.
And he didn't answer it again.
Mom, the guy in the game is looking at me again.
And this time when I went to open the door, I could tell that he hadn't touched it since I'd been there the day before. And so then
he killed himself. And the crazy thing is, whenever I'd log onto his account, the character he made to look like himself, he'd talk to me.
I'm like, oh shit. And then I was like, I opened it and I could smell something. And then it's like, I went home and got the
He successfully transferred his soul into the Shattered Lands, right? What's the world in EverQuest 2? Or EverQuest, it's the same world.
The screwdrivers and the crowbar to break open the door.
Whatever the fuck
Because I
it's
knew
called.
that if the police went in there, they weren't going to let me see them. So I went in and I broke it open, and there he was sitting on the rocking chair in front of the computer with the EverQuest game on it, and he'd shot himself.
Otherworldly online addiction. Stop killing games. He'll live so long as EverQuest remains functional. If the servers ever go down, his soul will evaporate.
And it was because of the game. And
there's better things than this. I'm not settling for this shit. I'm not settling for this fucking floor, nothing. This is all temporary. I don't know what you want to call it, game addiction or selfishness. You need to shut the fucking computer off. You need to get some check-in, get some help, get back to what's important, and that's the people in your real life.
if I'd known then what I know now, this is what I would have done different.
Brian?
I would have went into his apartment with the crowbar and smashed his computer. I would have.
My name is Andrew Monkelban. Probably my most frustrating disability. I'm able to talk. I'm a genius. Before I started playing MMOs, I used to be quiet and keep to myself. Because I'm so different from other people. Yeah, but dog, again, he doesn't get a pass because he's disabled. Post-parse. Post-parse. You're getting discriminated against if that's how fast you type. They let us have lives of our own. But they are virtual. They're still our lives nonetheless. Using my character's abilities makes me feel free from my wheelchair. Damn. Spamming the same rotation over and over again. This must be what it feels like to have wings like a bird and fly. This isn't like, wow, games are amazing for people. This is like, oh, so he's also mentally retarded. Oh, he's a Second Life-oid. This is Second Life, right? Oh, MMOs have made me a better person. I've learned loyalty, the meaning of friendship, sensitivity, what it truly means to be strong. I'm able to give back to the community I take great pride and enjoyment in. I would definitely consider myself a resident of the virtual world.
They let you be who you want to be, with no limits, basically, except for the game mechanics.
I think I've seen this guy before.
Then, even gender, you can be whatever gender you feel like being. It really lets you be free from your physical body.
Okay, bro. Pick up Final Fantasy XIV right now and play Ninja. Let's see it. Let's fucking see it. Didn't this guy collab with Shadman?
If you were to meet me somewhere else in the wheelchair, you would jump to conclusions. Good or bad, you would. And that's not, it's human nature.
these video game environments may actually be holding up a very critical eye to the society that we have out here. That it might be saying something deeply and dramatically negative about the kind of world we have built out here. If we lose hundreds of millions of people to these synthetic environments, that will be a terrible condemnation of the kind of world we've made out here.
Go, the two-tier carriage.
We lost electricity last week. We had power to everything but the basement, the back room where the computers are, and our bedroom. We still had power, like in the bathroom, kitchen, and living room upstairs. So he takes an extension cord from the bathroom to hook up his computer, just so that he can play.
Okay, guy's a piece of shit, but like, you knew this though.
While the power's still out.
I guarantee you knew this more than 9 months ago as well.
That is addicted.
No, it's not. I was here, I didn't want to watch TV. What's the difference if I watch TV or if I sit out there and play WoW? What's the difference?
Now that Anthony and Becca's PCs have been moved out, it's full of clutter. They took the couches with them.
Can we say that we had to rearrange a lot of stuff when Anthony left? Used to be other places?
Ah!
I used to have a bed. And a dresser.
He and Becca are getting married in a month. And then they'll have kids and we'll never see him again either. And it'll be just me and my hetero life mate Matt.
I'm used to going to weddings, but I can't believe this one is happening to me. Like, how much is my lifestyle?
The wedding is happening
I guess
to me.
I won't know until it happens, right? It's kind of a weird feeling. Like, I'm like, this is my bachelor party. I want it to be awesome.
Why is it like, okay, the women's version of a bachelor party should be called a snatchler party. Just putting that out there.
This festival got bigger, is it my imagination, or did it get bigger? I think it got bigger. It's the best festival in the country.
They're getting dranked on. Can't say I recognize the band.
Yes, it was a great bachelor party.
While we were there, Andy was saying jokingly, I could be playing WoW right now, and I've out-leveled this content.
And Chris made the comment that this is real life, Andy. Welcome to it. And I said I've out-leveled this content.
I'm a broke-ass father of two, but in game I'm pretty darn comfortable. In game, you know what? I'm not
that sends shivers down my spine.
Terribly rich. I don't have the newest car. I don't have the best computer system. I don't have any of that stuff. But
you have 2 children.
In game, nobody knows that.
And a wife, or a girlfriend at least.
Not judged on that.
How many times in a relationship where you don't have any really bad times do you ever have those really, truly good times? Those times that are just so, incandescent that they stick in your memory forever. Where
all the time, to be honest.
You just know that's the person that you're meant to be with. I told Kevin at one point.
Even just little things she says that strike me the right way.
That I had this idea that we would meet at the EverQuest fan fair.
Oh shit, they still do these, I believe. but like 2 people go there.
We are at the Sony Online Entertainment Fanfare 2007. Yeah! At the Rio in Las Vegas, baby.
Well, we both had definite ideas of how we expected things to go, and we had to adjust to each other's expectations.
I think you're still adjusting.
Ditto. At a fanfare, you're gonna get people that really love the game. You always get to see what's coming before everybody else does. And you do find true hardcore nuts there.
They station people around the hotel that are playing non-player characters.
I'm here, I'm drunk, I'm ready to talk to you.
And we go and get quests from them, which are really usually puzzles related to the lore of the game.
Yeah, you're not the Heather that I knew a year ago, but that's okay. You're the Heather that you are.
What the fuck? And I'm willing to settle for that.
Wow. And I had a lot to learn about Kevin too.
Oh.
Heather killed herself 2 weeks later.
Well, she's still got a lot.
Whichever team gathers the most gold coins by the end of the quest wins.
Is there a jump at the end? Yeah, you do a little flow. There.
Our love is more all-encompassing of the complete person that we know now.
It's so passive-aggressive on both ends.
I don't think we know each other completely yet.
I kind of like that we met in the virtual world.
It really just felt right. You know, we knew each other so well.
Her personality struck me so hard that I didn't want to be with anyone else.
He'll start to say something and I'm thinking the exact same thing. It happens all the time.
Soulmates.
Yeah, I think so.
It was actually love at first sight, I think. The closest thing I've ever had to it. Because as soon as we met each other, everybody else in the room sort of got invisible.
These two look like they match. Do you know what I mean? Out of all the couples, these two look like they go together.
Isn't life such a funny thing? You never know if it'll bring you flowers like daffodils.
It kind of reminds me of the comedian, the pub landlord comedian. What's his name?
Hills to climb.
We're busting again, boys. One more time.
I was like 265. Now I'm about 180. I'm gonna gain a few though. I want to get to 165 probably by February. Just watch what I eat.
Honestly, the heroin makes it real easy.
Hey man, I gotta make life-changing decisions there. I mean, I could have been blown out like I was, or I really don't get it. Why do fucking people? Why did I do it? Waste my time in front of the fucking game so long. It's just so stupid. Life's too good. Life's way too good.
Yeah, so I still play WoW like a crackhead.
Oh,
yeah,
he's got the
employed. I know nothing better to do.
He's got the MMO gimp still. He's siphoning his soul via some sort of occult voodoo ritual. That's the only reason he doesn't feel addicted, because he's vicariously getting his fix in.
I haven't been on a scale in a long time, but it was like, what, 180? And the last time I looked, I was like 230, yeah. So yeah, I gained a lot of weight, and then Dan got away from the game and never looked back. He stopped playing, he got a job, and grew up, I guess.
He hasn't lost enough to realize that it's up to him to make the change, make things happen. Once I started getting my back together, I was like, you know, it felt like a second chance in life. Why waste it in front of the game?
Now I'm kind of ashamed to say this, but I probably figure I'm playing like 18 hours a day. there's nothing else to do. You know, I don't really go out and hang out with my friends no more. You know, it just sucks. I'm about to have a kid. Girlfriend's like, he's not playing WoW. I'm like, as soon as he turns 3, he's playing WoW.
Wait.
Girlfriend's like, he's friends no more. You know, it just sucks. I'm about to have a kid. Girlfriend's like, he's not playing WoW.
Wait.
It just sucks. I'm about to have a kid.
What is he saying? He's not saying about to have a kid, is he?
Girlfriend's like, he's not playing WoW. I'm like, as soon as he turns 3, he's playing WoW. Shut up. I just didn't expect it all to come down like this.
Fuck me.
God.
Oh, he's the one with this cut. Alright. God, imagine if he had a Horde or Alliance little badge on his breast, walking down.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to start the wedding, so at this time, would you please take your seats? We're about to start the wedding, so at this time, would you please...
Oh, it all comes together. Oh my God.
That was possibly one of the geekiest weddings that I've ever seen.
I thought it was cute.
Possibly one of the geekiest weddings that I've ever seen.
I thought
Is that a World of Warcraft thing on the left, or is that Antonia Bale on the left?
it was cute.
You thought it was cute, and they had me on the regular wedding. I had tears in my eyes, and then they went to go play EQ2, and I'm like...
Oh, just checking what the cosplay was.
From this time forward, you share the name Stormslayer. 2 people are one. Gotham, Quadra.
Oh, that's going to be player housing. I was like, where is that? It's player housing.
I now pronounce you husband and wife on the lands of Nora. You may now kiss the bride.
She's wearing some fucking peasant robes. Those are some low-level ass robes.
I think we worked through some pretty big hurdles, so I think we know we can pretty much climb I was going to say Everfrost, because I'm still thinking EQ2. But it's Everest.
Everfrost. That's one of the level 40 zones. There's also a level 40 lava zone that I can't think of the name of at the moment. With all the goblins.
Henceforth, you will no longer be 2, but 1. By the authority committed unto me as a minister of the Lord's church, I pronounce that they are husband and wife. Anthony, you may kiss your bride.
Need to quickly check all the hairstyles in the game to see if she had her hair done up like one.
I have my 9 to 5.
It's fucking Anthrax.
Back. 9 to 5, does it sound great? Not always. But my 9 to 5 is great. I have my health back. I'm strong again. I am the person that delivers hope on this.
I work 9 to 5 and then 5 till 5 I roam the streets.
Silver platter to myself. I can be inspired by other people. I can move through other people's suggestions. I can be guided through other people's past experiences. But ultimately, it is me. And even on a night like this, dead-ass night like this, I enjoy being out here more than I do being inside the computer.
What do you
That's
do?
just the way it is.
In my mind, a competition is afoot between synthetic spaces and this, which we call the real space. We have one...
This, which we call the real space. I don't know if that's worse than meat space.
world that seems to be more fair and more fun for lots of people than our real world. And if that's true, it remains to be seen, but if that's true, that means we could have hundreds of millions of people spending lots of time in there, which would have dramatic impact, obviously, on life out here.
Gaming really can be looked at, maybe not a reflection of the real world, but as a complement to.
You see it. You see it. Do you fucking see it? Morrowind. He's worthy of respect now.
It. Just in the same way that there have been sports teams and fraternal societies and religions and all these other things that were central to some people's lives, that filled certain needs. It's not a replacement for real life, but gaming is just another part of it, another expression of real life.
Anthony, ever since I moved here, from me kicking you off your couch in your one-bedroom apartment to you and Becca being there with Carolee and I from my son's being born, I couldn't ask for a better friend.
Anthony's a lot more of a dreamer than I am. He has these grand designs. He's got kind of almost like a progression mapped out for himself. Good, bad, or
his life is like a progression.
It's not me. Andy and Carolee, I have the twins. Still working and struggling with that. You know, raising them, finding time to sleep and exist as people themselves.
You know what? Maybe my time could be better spent doing things other than playing video games. But maybe your time could be better spent doing other things other than going out to the bar and drinking, 12 beers every night. Or maybe your time could be better spent doing things other than sitting out in the garage working on a car every night. Maybe your time could be better spent than...
You're not hitting here, bro. You're not hitting.
Watching football at Sports Center every night. We're gamers, It's what we do. It's who we are, and it's how we choose to live our life.
I don't know.
It's a miracle there isn't a gamer pride flag or a stripe for gamers in the progress flag.
Don't see any other big changes on the horizon. I am still playing a lot of World of Warcraft.
Very nice.